Hey everybody. Hope you guys can hear me. I have a new Blue Yeti microphone, so hopefully that makes it a little easier for you guys to hear me when I talk. Um, Sorry if I'm not as loud and boisterous as I used to be. It's really hard for me to have any energy these days. Normally I would broadcast with my avatar, but I thought that it was important since I'm thinking about getting back into streaming that I do this face to face with you guys. Um, Over the last year, I've had some health problems. My health's taken a turn for the worst, and I ended up losing my hair, which was a really big deal for me. For most of my life, my hair's been halfway down my back, and to suddenly find myself without hair at all was pretty startling. It changed my life. Um, I also lost my little fur daughter, Hermione, in November. Still trying to figure out how to come to terms with that. This here is Remus. I don't know how long he has, but he also has a tumor. He has a tumor on his throat. We just found it about 2 weeks ago. So Hermione also had a tumor, and she passed within 4 months of her tumor. It actually started out as just a little bump. We thought maybe she had gotten scratched or maybe gotten bitten by something, and it was just a little tiny bump. And within 4 months, it had grown in size, and it was so big, and she was just gone. And it was I can't even describe the sensation unless you're a parent that's lost a child. I don't think you could really understand what that feels like, to feel that helpless. Remus also has a tumor, and it's not just in one place. He has two or three um, nodules around his throat, and we talked to a couple of vets, and they said that there's almost nothing we can do, that when they have multiple growths like that, that it would be thousands of dollars to treat them. Being disabled, I'm not able to do that. So all I can do is try to make him as happy as I can while dealing with my own health issues. So I haven't been able to stream for the last year. Some days it's really hard to even have the energy to stay awake for more than an hour or two. It's been really hard to do anything. It's really sad. I enjoy gaming. I enjoy playing games. It's been a big part of my life since I was a small child. And even though I only got to do the live streaming for a few months last year, I really enjoyed the time that I got to spend with you guys, and meeting new people and sharing my gaming experiences with you, and talking to you about my thoughts on games and game development and where I wish things would go and how I like certain things. It was really pleasant, and I enjoyed it immensely. Also, just being able to play games and have you guys there with me, and being able to give you guys the chance to earn drops. I know that as a gamer, I love getting drops for games. So it was like a really fun thing being able to play games with you guys and have you earn drops as well. So I really enjoyed that, and I've really missed it. I've missed it so much over the last year. The last time I streamed was on my birthday last year, July 1st. And it's been really hard. I've missed it. But I thought maybe it's time I try getting back into it. I won't be able to do a normal schedule like I used to. I wish that I could, but with my health issues, it's so hard to even stay active for more than a few hours before I just get so worn down. And, being physically active, if I'm too active, it causes my fingernails to start turning like a bluish purple. I get cyanosis. So I have to be very careful that I don't push myself too hard. I do have insomnia still. It's a very weird sensation to have literally no energy and to have insomnia at the same time. Um, you kind of feel like Edward Norton in Fight Club when he's sitting there flipping through the channels on his TV. It's like you're not really awake, but you're not asleep. It's a very strange sensation. It really sucks. Um, it's just not good. It's no bueno. So um, I see somebody's joined me. Thank you. Thanks for stopping in. I'm just here to kind of chit chat with you guys and say hi. I might jump on and play something. I don't know. I don't know what you guys like to watch these days. Um, Seems like a lot of the MOBA the MOBA games are still pretty popular. The Fortnite, the Valorant, Smite, games like that. The PvP games. I've never really been much of a PvPer, but I've played those games for you guys in the past, just to help you guys earn drops. But I prefer story-driven RPGs. Um, Recently, I did play the New Horizon Forbidden West. Um, they ported it over to the PC. Finally, after like 5 years, I've been waiting for this game, and it was just fantastic. I loved the fact that they continued the story. It was great. They set it up for a third game, which is friggin' fantastic. So I'm like really looking forward to where they go with this and how they're gonna wrap things up. Um, yeah, it's a great game. I was disappointed this year by a lot of games that came out. I had been expecting a lot of good things from games like Pal World, Nightingale, Starfield. Um, I really had high hopes for these games, and initially when they launched, they were a letdown. Pal World initially was really fun. I really had a great time with it until they made changes to the breeding system and basically destroyed it. At that point, it just became unplayable for me. I also found that there wasn't really a lot of content in the game. Um, it didn't take long, it only took about 2 weeks to progress to end game, and there just really wasn't a lot of content. Nightingale, they promised us that there would be basically an infinite variety of content for that game, but I found it to just be very repetitious. And um, from what I was told by my spouse, who also plays the game, they made some changes that basically destroyed your ability to build like a significant base for yourself. And I was really disheartened by that. I thought the game had some potential to it. And Starfield had so many bugs when it came out. Pretty par for the course when it comes to Bethesda. They tend to have pretty decent games, but they usually have bugs, and it takes them a little while to work things out. Um, I just really wasn't that enthusiastic about it. I actually never finished it, so um, yeah, it was a little bit of a letdown. But there's some more games coming out soon that I'm hoping will be good. Um, Elder Scrolls 6, I think, comes out next year. Obviously, that's something I've been looking forward to for a while. Fallout 5. another obvious one that I'm looking forward to. I was looking forward to um, Bloodlines 2, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, until I read that they are restricting the amount of races that you'll be able to play. And apparently, you're not going to be able to play the Nosferatu, which I think is just absolutely horrendous. Um, that class alone is a specific type of class that you have to play a specific way. It requires a lot of stealth and a lot of um, subterfuge, and it's a specific kind of class, and it's a really fun class to play. I played it in the original Vampire the Masquerade, so I was really disappointed. They weren't going to allow you to play that in Bloodlines 2. So now I'm at the point where I'm like, well, I don't really even want to get Bloodlines 2 because of that. And besides that, they've been promising Bloodlines 2 now for years, and it just keeps getting pushed further and further back. So I don't know, you know, whether it's even going to come out anytime soon. Trying to think of any other games recently that I've played. Baldur's Gate 3 was really fun. I haven't finished it. I'm playing it with my wife. We've been playing it together for. Well, we haven't played in a few months, but because we ended up getting sidetracked with Pal World and then Nightingale. But yeah, it's that's actually a lot of fun. I was really surprised when the developers said that they weren't going to work on any more content for the game or work on any more Baldur's Gate games. With the success of that game, I really thought that they would do something with it, but apparently they're not going to. So that was kind of surprising. Remus, he needs some attention. You feeling okay today? You feeling okay today? A little fur ball. I don't know if you like. Yeah. You're my little furry fur ball. So, I have so many games that I want to play. I just haven't had the energy to do it. This illness has been taking so much out of me. Sometimes it's hard to even watch a show that I like or do anything. Just don't have any energy. Everybody seems to think that if you get cancer that, oh, well, I'll just fight it, I'm strong, I can just push through it. Well, yeah, in the beginning you can. Problem is, the longer it seems to wear on, the less energy you have. And eventually you get to a point where it's like you're in the Olympic qualification round and both hands are tied behind your back and you got a leg tied behind your back. And you're told you have to enter the qualifiers and you have to make the qualifying round. So, and you're pushing as hard as you can with as much energy as you can, but you just don't have the strength to do it. And no matter how hard you try, you just can't. It's hard. It takes everything out of you. But we do what we can. That's what I've been doing. I've just been trying to take it easy and recuperate, recover, taking my medications. They have me on so many medications now. It's insane. I'll show you. This is crazy. I don't know how people do this, but these are my medications. Look at this. Look at this. This is so many medications. Wow. It's just insane. What do you do? You know, you have two options. You can either give up or you can keep putting one foot in front of the other. That's all you can do, really. I've chosen that I have Remus, I have Kali, I have my spouse. You know, they need me. I don't have a choice. I have to put one foot in front of the other. I have to. As much as I would love to just lay down and go to sleep and say, you know what, I'm done, just let it go. As much as I would love to do that, it would just be such a comfort to just give in to that feeling. But what about them? Wouldn't that be selfish? To deprive them of me when they need me? When they look to me to help fix their problems? When they look to me when they need comforting? When they look to mama for support? Wouldn't it be selfish of me to say, oh, well, I'm just gonna give up? I don't know, to me it feels selfish. So I'm gonna keep pushing as hard as I can. And hopefully I'll be able to do this. Hopefully I'll be able to beat it. Hopefully I'll be able to get better. Regain at least enough strength that I can do the streaming. I don't expect that this streaming is going to turn into anything lucrative. I've never expected that, but I already play games. You know, I enjoy doing that. That's my hobby. And being disabled, that's what I do with my time. I play games, I watch movies, I listen to music, I read books. Those are my things. So if I can incorporate those things into streaming in a way that shares those things with you guys, and I can create a revenue stream out of that to help my family, it makes sense, you know? So that's what I want to do. And I'm never going to be popular at it. I've never been the kind of person that's popular, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. But I am real, you know, I'm me. I wake up, I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everyone else. I don't try to bullshit and do all that stuff that you see these streamers. I've watched all kinds of streamers and they have an act that they do. I don't do that. I just try to be myself. And you know, I play my games, and if I get excited, I'm excited. If I don't like the game, I talk about what I don't like about it. You know, and I just try to be genuine and share that with you guys and share my feelings with you guys. And you know, my feelings don't matter in the end. They really don't. I'm just another person on this planet. But you know, maybe if you like some of the things that I'm watching or some of the games that I'm playing, and you like some of the things that I'm saying, if you agree with some of the ideas that I have, then great, you know, hang out with me and watch the games and talk to me about it and share your ideas and let's talk. You know, that's kind of my thing. So that's why I'm doing this. I just wanted to hang out with you guys, and I figure I'm already here. I'm already doing this stuff. I might as well share it with you guys, right? I don't have anything else to do. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me, and I look forward to talking to you guys, and I enjoy it when you guys message me and chat and everything else. It's always fun. Yeah. Yeah, I've been watching some new shows lately. There's this one really good show. It's Korean, but it's dubbed in English. It's called The Extraordinary Attorney Wu, and it's really sweet. It's a really sweet show. Really like it. If you guys have Netflix, I believe it's on there. You might be able to catch that. I definitely recommend it. It's about a lawyer that has autism in Korea. She's the first Korean attorney with autism. It's really good. As somebody also that has autism, it's of course I don't have it as severe as she does, but it's definitely something I can relate to, and it's a sweet show. I really enjoy it. Um, Other than that, I've been listening to books. Um, Less Time by Cale Playman is one of the books I've been listening to recently. I think I'm on book two. It's really good. Before that, it was a Dream of Wing and Flame. I listened to all three books. Those were really good. Also, Cale Playman, I believe, wrote those. Good series. Very good series. Yeah. Try to keep busy. Try to find something to do. Keep myself occupied. It's hard. I used to be very active, so it's really hard not being able to be active. Constantly being tired is actually kind of painful sometimes. Yeah. What are you doing? Mwah. Oh, come here, sweet boy. What are you doing? Guess he needs more mama time. You guys like kitties out there? I love cats. He's a good kitty. Yeah, not sure what to talk about, guys, but I figured I'd come in and hang out for a while and just kind of share what's been going on with you guys and see if anyone was around. Anyone wanted me to play something? Thanks for the follow. Thank you. I'm just sitting here talking, sharing what's been going on. I was thinking about playing this game. I have a game called Destroy All Humans 2, and I played the original like a long time ago, back on the PlayStation 3, I think. This was like probably 15 years ago. It was really funny, but I was thinking about playing the second one. I wasn't sure, you know, if that would be something you guys would be interested in. I don't know. It's not like I don't have games to play. I have like 10,000 of them I can go through. I have so many games I need to review still. It takes a long time though. I'm not one of those reviewers that just kind of like half asses it. I do my research. I play the game, I review it for you guys live, but I also research the game. I research the company. I learn about like who made it. You know, I try to get information so that way when I'm writing the review, I can give you guys like some detail about it. And it takes some time. So it's been hard to find the time to do that with with everything. I've been so sick. But I feel a little better today. So I thought I'd get on. And Remus wanted to get on. He misses he misses being on camera. He wants to be on camera. Yeah. 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 Miney used to get on camera all the time too when I did my streaming. She would always lay on me, but it was hard when I was going through some of my old streams. I was doing some editing for YouTube, and I saw some of the videos with her, and this was shortly after she passed away, and it's been 7 months now, and I'm still not okay. But we're talking like 2 or 3 months after. I saw these videos and I just lost it. I couldn't handle doing the editing, so I still have a ton of YouTube videos that I need to go through and edit. But I just can't. I can't bring myself to do it. It's so hard. Losing a baby is very, very hard. And we bring it on ourselves because we know, going into it, we know that they only live for 10, 15, 20 years. But we tell ourselves that, oh, they've got another 10 years, they've got another 5 years. And we tell ourselves these things. But sometimes it's true. Sometimes they're 14 and you don't expect them to go. You know? And Hermione was only 14 and she was a baby. I mean, Remus is a year older. It's hard. It's really hard when you have to watch your babies go. Some small part of me thought maybe I would go before them and I would get lucky and not have to watch them go. But that didn't happen. He loves attention. He's such an attention whore. Aren't you? Aren't you? Yeah. He's got the biggest eyes. You should see him. His eyes, they get super wide. He's got huge eyes. Like anime wide. It's so cute. Remus. Yeah. What do you mean? Oh, you want more pets? Yeah. So anyway, yeah, if I do start streaming again, guys, I probably won't be able to do like any kind of fixed schedule. There's no way. That would just be so difficult to keep to a schedule like that. But I think I'm gonna go to the potty real quick. So if you guys can just hold on a minute, I will be right back. Okay? Give me a couple minutes. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back, guys. Sorry, I had to get up for a minute. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I just don't. I haven't been feeling good, so um, it's hard. I used to be able to sit here for days on end and just game straight through. I remember Final Fantasy, the Zodiac Age, Yasmit, the boss fight. Gaming and you know gaming him for like 8 straight friggin' hours to kill him, um, and my hand just being so cramped at the end of it, and just the thrill of that. But it's hard. It's hard when you don't have the energy to do that stuff anymore. I miss it. I really miss it. It was like Olympic level marathon gaming, and I miss being able to do that stuff. So, um, those were the days. So, I'm not sure what else to talk about here with you guys. I could play something, or I could just chat. My tummy's a little upset, so I'm thinking about finishing off the last of this Pepto Bismol. Maybe sipping on a little ginger ale. Hope to calm my stomach a little bit. And I don't know. The other day, I tried sitting through a Final Destination marathon. I managed to get through half of the first movie, and then came back the next day, watched the rest of it, and the second movie, and then the next day I watched the third movie and the fourth movie, and all I have left is the fifth movie. I haven't sat down through that yet. Um, so I still need to do that. Um, I got quite a bit of other stuff to do, but yeah, seems like I have a lot of stuff out there that I want to do, just not sure what to do. Really just depends on how I feel in the day, the energy that I have, how much energy I have to be able to get something done. I have to try to manage that. And it's hard because sometimes I have enough energy to do one thing, but not another. But, I have to kind of prioritize what needs to be done and put as much energy into that. It's like playing The Sims. You have a sim, and sometimes you need them to do certain things, and you have to get them to do it, but they don't really have the energy to do it. And you kind of have to play, like, you have to juggle things. It's really hard. And it's kind of like that when, you're sick and you don't have energy. You have to learn how to juggle your life. It's like a game. It's not a fun one. It'd be nice if I could get an energy boost, but I'm sure that if I used some kind of energy boost like Red Bull or something, I'd probably end up in the hospital. Um, yeah, that wouldn't be good. Um, yeah, do what you can. Um, I still have my Discord channel. I'm on there now. If you guys want to jump on, um, you can't see it, but I have headphones on. They're bone conducting headphones, um, so I can hear through my headphones, and you guys could talk to me if you want. Um, don't really know what to say. Most days I just kind of sit here and um, scroll through YouTube videos and maybe watch a show, watch an episode of this or that. I really like Big Bang Theory, but I've watched it so many times now, it's like I kind of know everything by heart. kind of not fun to watch anymore. I've seen Doctor Who so many times. I'm like a walking lore book of that. Same thing with Star Trek. Like you just you kind of get burned out of those shows after a while. Like if you've seen them so many times. I'm always kind of looking for something new to watch, and my palette's pretty broad when it comes to what I like. So it's pretty expansive. I wasn't sure. Like my spouse told me, check out 911. You'll love it. And I'm like, well, I don't know. I don't really like shows like that, but I watched it and I got hooked. It's kind of one of those things. You like what you like. So. The games are a little different. I have a thing about games. When I want to play a game, I want to be able to like sit down and devote time and attention to it. You know? So if I don't really have a lot, excuse me, if I don't really have a lot of energy, it's really hard to sit down and play a game. I don't want to do it just an injustice by sitting down and just being so lethargic that I can't even follow what's going on. You can tell that I'm just exhausted right now. We've only been doing this for 40 minutes and I'm just like, my energy level's gone. I don't know what's wrong. They keep making me take iron. They tell me that the iron's going to help my my blood carry oxygen throughout my body, but it doesn't seem to help. My leukocytes keep climbing. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that, Remus. Really? Really? Mwah. I kissed your tail. Are you done? You done, you little butter? Okay. Don't need your butt in my face. Come on. Come on. Come on. Remus, come on. Come on, baby. Yeah, I haven't really played any games probably in the last week or two. I haven't really played anything. That's not like me. I'm usually always playing something, you know. If not every single day, which is unusual in itself, then at least a couple times a week. But just the last week, I haven't really played anything. There we go. I just haven't really had the desire to play anything. It's hard. Depression sucks. It's hard when you have PTSD and anxiety as well, on top of major depressive disorder and an illness like cancer, because they just feed into each other all the time. And they're always constantly juggling for position, and it makes your life hell. It really does. So I'm hoping that I can snap out of it and maybe I can start a new path in life that will give me the drive to focus on something else other than what's wrong. Like I like to say, I tell everybody all the time, one foot in front of the other, one day at a time. That's all you can do. What's wrong there, Collie? What's wrong there, Collie baby? Aw. I think they want a can of food. So I guess I'll wrap it up here, guys. I'm sorry I didn't have more to keep you entertained today, but I'm glad I was able to at least stop in and say hi and touch base with everyone. Hopefully I'll be able to stream something soon and maybe you guys can hang out and we can talk and have a good time. So I'll talk to you guys another time. Be safe out there, okay? And take care of yourselves. And until next time.